chemistry, it's about hard work, it's about putting a team together. We're going to win here. The players we're bringing in here are going to give us a chance to do that.
Diving interception, and this crowd on its feet and loud at the Edward Jones Bowl.
We're out here at Emerge Fitness off of Cave Springs at 70. It's a place, I kind of got loyal to because I had to come off a knee injury. These guys got me back, man. So just to be here kind of allowed me to be in the league last year. And, we're ahead of the game this year. All the stuff you saw today, I was doing maybe a week before we had to go back last year coming off ACL injury. So it feels good to be able to do certain things and I know we wouldn't have been able to do last year for sure.
We do total body workouts. It involves functional training, core training, and strength training, starting with Olympic lifts. It's the older lifts, but a lot more functional because it is so explosive, and it teaches him to get his hips through just like how he would on a block.
It's love-hate. His name's Matt Worth. He's an Iowa Hawkeye. I'm, the Fighting Illini. So we had that going against us in the beginning. I think that's why he likes to pull some crap on me every now and then. But, we do have a good time in here, and that's that kind of relationship you gain over time, because it wasn't always just fun. You come in, you get your work, say thank you and walk out. But now it's more, great conversation in between. It helps your workouts go a lot smoother. And I think, once you're working out with a friend instead of, a business associate, then you get more out of each other. He knows how to push your buttons. And, just to come in and be able to have that kind of relationship away from the game, it just helps. Being a football player is year-round, so I'm happy to be here and have a place that I can go and just lift. I lift and enjoy both places, but coming off the ACL, I spent a lot of time in there, like extra time, and then having a little procedure this year, you never leave, and I'm not a guy that can just sit still and be sedimentary in one space. I love the guys up there, but to just get out, and even the 10-minute ride from Rance Park to here, helps me clear my head, and to just have a little different environment whenever you're working out, and just to have a place where you can come to do a little bit different things, challenge yourself differently. I've had success that way, so we're just creatures of habit, and I've had success here, and that's why I came back.
So we're going from the speed band work, that's working on my explosion. Lord knows I need that. The bands at the top on that squat are actually making it heavier at the top to explode through. And now you go cannonball pull-ups. I've never even heard of this stuff before we come in here, but it won't be pretty, just know that.
We do a lot more position-specific stuff, stuff that I need to work on. I'm a guy that goes hard from 5-6 yards and has to hit somebody. We work on those kind of things, quick explosion, burst, a little bit of cardio, and just overall strength. And, we never forget about the knees. After having that, it's something I always want to stay on top of now. I don't want to lose it just because it's weak or something like that. And, staying healthy for Jack and the rest of the team. My goal is to get him to be a Pro Bowler every year that I'm here. So, that's something I look forward to, and I know that's, depends on my success as well. He's a guy that has expectations of his blockers that, I like to exceed. And he's just a guy that, is going to be there every time. He's going to make the right cut. So makes your job easier, but at the same time, like I said, expectations are high because he expects to get yards, and, so do I. So I think we work well as a team that way.
Probably the prone roll is probably the hardest thing. He puts a lot of pressure on his midsection, and he's got to pull off one arm, stabilize with another, and just a lot of attention on his upper body in general. The guy hates his core. He likes his food, and any core training he's got to do, he's suffering for a couple hours afterwards.
I'm not gonna throw it, but I need a break. It's pretty hard. He's really just doing it for the camera. We'd have been done like an hour ago. It's all right. All right, man, just pretend you're grossed out and we go back in there.
The stuff you saw today, my first day here would have killed me. And, it really did, because we did some of those same things, just a lot less weight and a lot less reps, and I couldn't do it. So, these guys are here to get you better a lot faster. And in the offseason, I think that's important for me to show up, getting a deal this year, to come back for a year. You don't want to be that guy with the new coaches that doesn't come back ready to go.
and this crowd on its feet and loud at the Edward Jones Dome.
He's under center on first down. Back, looks right, comes back left, fires for Danny, makes the catch, stumbles to the turf at the 47-yard line with a gain of 6 and first down.
I think he's hurt.
And Danny is hurt.
I've been rehabbing my elbow due to the injury from last year, and it's been going really well. And I'm a couple weeks away from being 100%, and it's really good because starting this off-season program, I can get a head start on that. Yeah, basically I caught a ball over the middle, and I was trying to dart in between a couple linebackers. I put my hand on the ground, and next thing I know, it was flailing behind my back, and I was really scared. I didn't know what had happened, but I knew that it wasn't good.
Yeah, Danny was catching a ball, and he was trying to make a move on an opponent. And when he did that, he fell on an outstretched arm trying to break his fall, and as he fell, he dislocated his elbow. And later shown when we did get the MRI that he did tear his tricep tendon at that same time.
I was more disappointed than anything because I knew I was going to have to miss the rest of the game or miss a couple weeks or ultimately the season.
Obviously after injury like that, it's kind of tough, obviously, because one of the biggest things with these guys is getting back and remembering the mechanism of injuries, putting his hand back on the ground. So when we phased into the rehab where we had to start doing push-ups and doing closed chain movements, we had to put his hand back on the ground. He was a little hesitant at first.
Coming out of surgery, of course, it's real weak, and you have to kind of mind the scar and the weakness in it. It was frustrating, but at the same time, I got the opportunity to watch a lot of film and kind of get better mentally and become more of a smarter football player, not necessarily on the field, but in the film room.
And that's one of the key components to rehab, is not only just physically rehab, but also mentally rehab. And so we got to make sure we build his confidence back up, so when he's back out there and he has to put that hand back on the ground, we know he's going to be confident doing it. Right now, Danny's obviously kind of in that sprint phase. We're doing a lot of what's called closed chain exercise, where we're getting his hands back on the ground. He is back on the bench press, which is awesome. He's doing push-ups. We do also a lot of total body movements right now, with him incorporating his lower body with his upper body. When you play football, obviously it's a total body type movement out there, so we try to incorporate that. And also still a lot of the little rehab things of stabilization and things like that.
Reggie's been awesome. I feel like he's my brother. We fight all the time, and he gets me better. He's really, really good at what he does. He's the best, and I tell him that pretty much every day because he works me pretty hard, and he's been there for me, and it's a testament to what kind of trainer he is. I'm just really anxious to get back in practice, get back, running routes and being with my teammates in the locker room and on the field.
And this crowd on its feet and loud at the Edward Jones Dome.
Hi, I'm Rock Gullickson, I'm head strength coach of the St. Louis Rams.
All right, here we go, guys. Spread them out, line them up, facing this way, 15 yards, shuffle, up and over now, high knee, pick it up, on the whistle. That's it, nice, nice, nice.
Today is the first day of our off-season program, 2012. Under the guidance of Coach Fisher and his staff, the guys have come back and we're ready to start our 9-week off-season program.
All right, listen up, listen up. We are upper body, workout number 1, week number 2, so you're right alongside what you recorded last week. That's away, that's away. All right, lateral raise, rear delt raise, and external rotation. All right, everybody's ready.
We started out with acceleration phase. We start out the workout doing our movement stuff, our on-field stuff first, and then we come to the weight room. But we did some cat and mouse, some chasing type games, an acceleration game that the guys, even though they're 22 to 32 years old, they get a kick out of it. They like chasing each other down and showing their athleticism and their speed. We went from there and we worked on pulling some sleds. We feel that resistance running is one of the best ways to increase your acceleration and increase your overall speed. And the guys, in both of those drills, the guys get competitive. They like competing against one another. They're safe, it's progressive. We're starting out a little bit easier this week than we would later on in the off season. And then after we did our speed improvement stuff, our straight line speed work, we came in here and did an upper body lift. And we started out with a heavy press. Today it was a bench press. The repetitions were set up so that the guys went 10-8, 8-6. We're trying to increase their weight with each set. We're helping the guys and educating them how to choose their weights correctly. The greatest fear is that early in the off-season training, you don't know what the guys have been doing up until this time. We've had about 15 or 20 players that have been in St. Louis since the end of the season that have been training here with us, and you've got a pretty good handle on what those guys have been doing. But some of the guys you haven't seen for 3 months, and you really don't know where they're at, and you're kind of calling on them a little bit to make some of the decisions based on choosing, the right amount of weight. And it's always a concern that the guys carry it a little bit too far. We're hoping that they keep it under control so we peak at the right time.
Guys, two things. If you do that 10-pound plate shoulder warm-up, and then after you've done the bench press, you can go in any order. All right, here we go.
Probably the best thing is that I've been a gym rat all my life, and so I enjoy being around guys, watching them work out. I started training when I was 18, so that's almost 40 years ago now. And just like being around guys, watching them compete, watching them get better, helping them achieve their goals. Being in the weight room to me is where everything starts. You kind of start your season off this way. The players that we have here are really, really special. They like coming to Rams Park, so it's not an issue to get them here to train with us. Our numbers are really strong, and it's, every day when I get up out of bed, I'm thinking, this is going to be a good time because guys like being here. Their work ethic's really good here, so it's exciting to be part of that. You're always a little bit concerned about what the energy level is going to be like, what the excitement level is going to be like, how aggressive the guys are going to be when they come back to start training. Our group is pretty young. You look especially at our defensive side, it's a bunch of young guys, and they're all really hungry. But you get to know them, you spend a lot of time with them. Obviously during the season you're together almost 5 months or more, and you get to know the guys, and all of a sudden they're not here anymore. And a lot of times it's an embrace, it's a bear hug, it's good to have you back. And I don't have children, so this is as close as it comes for me to kind of adopt these guys as my sons in a way. And you're protective of them, you want things to go right. Our philosophy from the very start is that we want to have the guys come in here and have a successful experience, so that when they come back or they think about the next workout coming up, they think, all right, I'm going to go back there again and kill it again. I'm going to knock out the challenge that's in front of me, and it's going to be a good, successful experience. Once you've stacked those successes, that can take you as far as you want to go. We have a special group because their work ethic is good. Steven Jackson comes into work. Sam Bradford comes into work. James Laurinaitis comes into work. Chris Long comes into work. There's really no gaps. There's really no excuses. There's no exceptions for, hey, I'm the star of the team. These guys lead by example. They believe in it. They know that taking care of themselves physically is their way to ensure that they're going to have success on the field and stay away from injuries. It's their vehicle to success. Their body is. And they understand that. But across the board, these fellows are doing a good job. They're working hard. And I'm really excited that we've added some guys with equal amount of energy that the guys here have. The goal is to get the guys stronger, bigger, faster, stronger, but you're also team building. And there's going to be time for fun. There's going to be time for interaction. There's going to be time for competition. All those things take place in building a team. We want to stack those successes that we talked about individually. We want everybody to get better. Coach talked to the team the other day, and Coach Fisher says, if you get better this offseason, our whole team gets better. If we all get better, you can only imagine how far we can go. We ask each guy to take that and embrace that and figure that, hey, if each day I can get just a little bit better, our whole team will be better.
A diving interception, and this crowd on its feet and loud at the Edward Jones line.
Look at
that little thing on your hip.
Yeah.
That's cool. Let me see.
Hey! Yeah, say something.
Spider right.
They want to see what I'm looking at. Media. They want to see what I'm. Yeah.
It's so much though. Like you gonna be like that camera gonna be all over the place. You gonna be looking at this
Yeah, there's a bunch
over
of
here. You gonna be stepping up. Looking over here, looking at the receivers.
That's right.
I would love to be a Mike linebacker though.
That's lovely, especially behind you two big boys.
A nice helmet cam.
Like that?
Hey, Rock, I'm one of them too.
I've always wanted to know what it looked like to be franchise. Everybody, James is mic'd up, so show as much enthusiasm as you can around him.
Huh? No. I'm glad they got it.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Is he watching it right now?
How's his foot look like?
Right cam. Right cam.
Go! Ball. Come on. Say go!
I just own it all over camera. Finish to the 50. The camera gets to see James not finish to the 50. Mike 5'5", Mike 5'5".
Yeah, pay attention.
Mike 5'8", Mike 5'8". Keep it. Say it, go!
Get it! Get the ball! Get the ball!
Go! Finish to the 50. Go!
Get it! Get the ball!
Stay. Finish to the 50. Finish to the 50. Finish to the 50. You want to bend down, huh? You got a little camera?
Yeah.
Go!
Oh, yeah. The worst case scenario is get a beat on the angle. And nobody in the middle and two man.
Oh, yeah.
Let's try, Stu!
Can I say hi to my mom?
Yeah,
hey, mama.
Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead. They appreciate that.
When he does all those moves, just pinch right here.
Yeah.
But what you did is this, not only did you stop your feet, but he went one move, two moves, and on that third move, you jump back a step.
Yeah.
Nice rep. Oh, you must have the camera on.
He actually feels like playing today.
A diving interception, and this crowd on its feet and loud at the Edward Jones Dome.
We're here at the second of 3 St. Louis Rams NFL high school player development camps presented by the National Guard.
Go down! Don't lay on the ground, go down 6 inches!
This week we're at Festus High School in partnership with the Jefferson Regional Medical Center. Right now our participants are taking part in individual drills at their position.
Be quick. Go. Get up. Go.
From there we'll break into some group segments with some one-on-ones.
Get there. Come on. Don't let him get there.
Finally capping off the night with some 7-on-7 and some offensive line, defensive line, big man challenges.
He's playing soft and giving you a cushion. Run the hitch, okay?
Tonight we'll be joined by linebackers James Laurinaitis and Josh Hull.
So it's a good feeling anytime you get the opportunity to give back to the community that supports us and doing what we do. It's fun to get out and see the excitement of these young guys, aspiring to be essentially where we're at right now in the NFL.
Let's go.
High school player development is a program put on by the NFL, and its main point is, obviously there's football drills involved and stuff like that, but it's also a character development program.
It's the importance of education, of teamwork, of respect, of hard work, all those things. And so I'm excited to be a part of it.
7 up, 7!
That's a great opportunity for the high school kids here in Jefferson County, here with the high school player development, offense, defensively, the Rams, National Guard, all sponsoring. A great opportunity for the kids to come out and play, run, get to meet different players, coaches from around the county.
Bring it in! Go Rams! Woo!
How many of you right now, your goal is to play in the NFL? I was just like you guys. Josh was just like you guys. But not everybody is so fortunate. Not everybody can play in the NFL. So education is extremely important. After my junior season, I had an opportunity to leave Ohio State and go play in the NFL early. But my mom would have beat me up for one. My grandma would have beat me up for two if I didn't get my college degree. All right? So what I want to stress to you guys is don't just overlook education.
I persevered my whole life, my whole football career. I've been an underdog, and I really embrace it. I really take to heart the people that doubted me when I was young and said that I could never do it. It just provided me with more motivation to eventually end up where I'm at right now. And everything's there to be earned. The only person that's going to control your destiny is you guys. If you have a goal, set your expectations high and do everything you can do to accomplish that goal.
Bring it in! Go Rams! Bring it in! Go Rams! Respect on 3. 1, 2, 3. Respect!
Rams 360 is brought to you by Unequal Technologies, maker of the best sports protection on the planet. From head to toe, Unequal protects.
An RBN production.